Bennedict Mathurin so far this season is averaging a career high in pretty much every statistical category. And with the steady improvements we've been seeing year after year, Mathurin is on his way to becoming a legit NBA star. Now, when looking closer at Mathurin's game, I think he easily does his best work attacking the basket. With the ball, Ben has a unique blend of strength and explosiveness, where he can both power through contact, as well as elevate and finish above the rim. When playing downhill, Mathurin is an extremely stable driver, where if he gets the defense on his hip, there's absolutely no chance of moving him off his spot. We'll see him here attack hard to his left against Josh Hart. And notice how Ben has the control to pick up and step into his body to create this outside finishing angle. When playing with a head of steam, Mathurin also loves to initiate contact in the deep paint, and this is again where his control and balance plays a big factor. We'll see him again here charging downhill, and watch him simply pick up and explode right into this defender's chest. And Ben from here has no problem muscling up this and one.
Mathurin inside, got it, and a foul.
When driving to his left, Mathurin also loves to use these inside hand finishes, which allows him to both protect the ball while getting extra reach into his layup. We'll see him here turn the corner off the screen to his left, and watch him pick up and step through contact, to then sneak this right hand finish through. And again, on top of Mathurin's ability to play physical, he can also cover a ton of ground with the ball. This play here is low-key pretty impressive, where Ben's going to take one dribble off the screen to then pick up just below the 3-point line. And from here, he's going to take 2 long steps through this gap and extend all the way to the basket. So Mathurin's ability to both play through contact and explode into open space is more than enough to make him an elite NBA slasher. But I also think Mathurin has really underrated footwork and skill in the paint. First, Ben is great at using a variety of pickups and strides to create scoring windows in traffic. We'll see him here attacking hard to his left, and as this backline defender steps up, Ben's going to gather and step right past him with his left-right euro. Now on this play, Ben's going to start his attack from half court, and again when the help defense steps up, Mathurin's going to again pick up and step right past him.
With little resistance.
And Mathurin also has the ability to stop and play off 2 feet in the lane. Watch him here attack into the heat zone, to then pick up and set up this shot fake and step through to his left. I also think Mathurin this year has made some big improvements to his game off the dribble. I wouldn't say he right now has a super shifty or dynamic handle, but it does pair really well with his aggressive and physical driving game. For example, Mathurin loves to get active with his off arm by swiping and pulling himself into his drives. We'll see him here turn the corner off the screen and push the ball across to his right hand. And as this drop big tries to reach, Ben's going to swing his off arm around and pull himself completely past him. Mathurin's footwork off the dribble has also gotten much better, where he's now using these subtle skips and floats to set up blow-bys and other moves. Watch him here go between and get to this lateral skip, and when he gets hero leaning, Mathurin is going to get to this crossover towards the middle.
Mathurin inside off the glass and got it.
In the half court, I also think Ben is a pretty good cutter. I wouldn't say he's the most active mover off the ball, but he's still good at reading the defense and picking his spots. And because the Pacers' offense is generally really spread out, there's pretty much always open space in the paint to cut into. We'll see Indiana here pushing the pace in semi-transition. And notice how all 4 players space out to the perimeter, which both makes it difficult for the Knicks to get matched up and opens up these cutting lanes. We can see a similar thing here, where the Pacers again have the court spaced out, and once Halliburton beats the first line of defense, that forces the weak side to go into rotation, which again gives Mathurin an easy opportunity to cut. Now outside of attacking and putting pressure on the rim in the half court, the next best part of Mathurin's scoring game comes in transition. In the open court, Ben has plenty of room to charge up and activate all his explosiveness. When filling lanes off the ball, Mathurin is an elite play finisher, where he can both elevate and catch lobs above the rim, as well as catch on the floor and step into finishes. And Ben also has plenty of ball skills to lead the break himself, and when he's going up against the backpedaling defense, his blend of strength and explosiveness becomes an even bigger factor, where he's got the ability to simply pick up and explode through contact.
Suggs trying to get in front, and the
And another important detail to look at in Mathurin's attacking game is the way he picks up the ball through contact. You'll notice how Ben always gathers the ball at shoulder level or higher, which helps him slice through traffic as well as draw fouls. And things like this may seem pretty minor, but small details like this can have a major impact on the court. Now Mathurin this year has also been doing a ton of damage from 3, where right now he's shooting over 37% on all his pull-up threes. And these are shots Ben can generate working off screens or sizing up his man in isolation. Off the bounce, Mathurin has also developed great rhythm and flow into his pull-ups, where he loves to float his feet up, read the defense, to then settle himself for on-balance jumpers. Notice here how much ground he covers gliding out to his left, and when he feels that he's got enough space, Mathurin's going to step into this left-right pull-up. One of Ben's go-to moves has also been this hezzy pull-up, which is pretty effective for him because the defense has to respect his driving game. We'll see him here do nothing super advanced with the ball. He's just going to catch, give a slight hezzy, to then step left-right into his pull-up.
Learn more of the intricacies of the game.
And Ben can also set this move up in a variety of ways. We'll see him here first catch and drop down into a punchy combo off the dribble, to then again lift up his level and step into this right-left jumper. And what also makes these hezzy pull-ups so effective is that it's pretty easy to connect them into different separation moves. One thing Ben likes to do is flow from a hezzy to a step back. Watch him here again hit this between cross combo, but notice how this defender is extended out beyond the 3. So Mathurin is going to push him back by planting his right foot and crossing the ball to his left. Then he's going to create some additional space by replanting that foot for a step back.
Here's a step back 3 by Ben.
Now Mathurin this year has also been lights out on all his catch and shoot threes, and mechanically Ben does have very polished mechanics when spotting up, by always having his feet planted and getting the ball to his set point with no wasted movement. Plus he also has the footwork to get into balanced shots on the move. But while Mathurin does have good overall percentages when shooting off the catch, his overall volume is very low, where right now he's attempting just over 1.5 catch and shoot threes per game, which is pretty low considering the Pacers' playstyle and the amount of on-ball creation they already have. I think the issue for Ben is both his lack of consistent movement off the ball and his tendency to catch and hold. While Mathurin does have plenty of juice as an on-ball scorer, I do think his decision making could be a little bit more crisp when playing off the catch. There's many times where he catches and holds, opposed to making a quick shot drive or pass. Another area of improvement I see for Mathurin is going to be his playmaking. Again, Ben with the ball is constantly in attack mode, which can be a double-edged sword. On one end, Mathurin does generate a bunch of buckets and fouls with his aggressive playstyle, but then on the other end, he does commonly play with tunnel vision by attacking with his head down and not reading the off-ball defense.
Mathurin, that's got to be an offensive foul.
But having said that, I do think Mathurin has made some steady improvements to his passing. This right here is not a read he was making in his rookie year, where Ben turns the corner off the screen and he reads the weak side sliding down to tag the roller, opening up the skip pass to the corner. So right now, I think Bennedict Mathurin is a very good NBA 2 guard. His strength, explosiveness, and footwork already makes him an elite scorer around the basket. Plus, he's already turning into a high-level perimeter scorer. I think the next step for Mathurin is to really improve his playmaking. He already commands a ton of respect as a scorer, and if he can upgrade his overall passing, the Pacers will then have an all-star caliber 2 guard. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments who the kids should break down next. The kids here.